You see, Charlie was a martyr of our times, and we struggle to get that. We struggle to recognize that because he's a man who lived and breathed in the same air that we breathe today, and we're used to martyrs that only exist in the pages of our Bibles or on news headlines and stories that we hear in other parts of the world. And so this is why I believe we felt so heavy what we felt this week. Not just because a man died, but because a brother was martyred. A brother was martyred. He was not a politician, but he challenged political systems. But the basis from which he came and what he always came back to, even in his debates, where he would put separation in some of his viewpoints in government and say, but my belief of what is right is a biblical concept or a biblical belief, and I believe this. And he was a man who was willing to have civil debate and challenge those who were his greatest critics and engage in them in dialogue. But people could not handle that. Why? Because not only did he engage in dialogue, but he had success. And maybe what people feared of Charlie Kirk the most was not just that he had a voice, but that his voice was being heard and listened to by a generation that most people had assumed would never want to hear any of those words at all. And so what did they do?